Welcome back, guys. So this is a short unboxing video of the new Flysky FS-iSix transmitter that I bought from Robu.in. I will put the link in the description. So it's really cheap. That Flysky FS-iSix is a really good transmitter, and the price offered by Robu is also really cheap. So let me unbox it and show you how it's packaged and what all features it has got with it. So this is the package that I got for Robu.in. It's quite a big package because you have the transmitter, receiver, everything. So inside this there will be the FS-i6S transmitter. Now there is don't be confused by the name FS-i6S. Usually for the Flysky transmitters I had an FS-iA10B. The ET6B, which 6 stands for 6 channels, but the FS-i6S doesn't mean the 6 is not referring to the number of channels. It has actually got 10 channels. I don't know why they put 6 there. I just don't understand. It has got actually 10 channels, even though the name is Flysky FS-i6S. And inside the package it comes along with the IA10B transmitter, that is a 10 channel transmitter. So it has got PWM outputs, PPM output, I-bus, S-bus and all. So all types of output, radio output you get it. So it's a really good transmitter for the price. So now let's unbox it and see what comes in the package. It's really well packaged. All the sides are covered nicely. Okay, so this is how it looks inside. So has got 3 layers of protection top cover. So really well packaged. Keep it inside. And inside that sits our transmitter package. So inside this large package they have kept another package in which the transmitter comes. So the packaging is real good. There is no chance of damage coming to your transmitter. Really tight package, so it's a bit hard to take. Okay, so it was really tightly packed in that large cardboard package. So very well packed. The packaging is superb. They had 3 layers of protection on the top as well as at the back, front as well as at the back. So packaging is just nice. And let us open this and see. There are the specifications and all are written here. You can see the specifications are written over here. So it says 10 channels, model type quadcopter, range, bandwidth, band, RF power, 2.4 GHz system, code type, sensitivity, low voltage alarm, 4.2 volts, everything, PPM, everything is written over there. Okay, so let's open it and see. Okay, when you are opening, there is again thermocol package that you can see over there. Now when you take it out, here first of all you see the user manual. There's nothing inside it. The user manual is over here. It's a large manual. I heavily recommend that you read this user manual before you see. The front side there is Chinese and back side there is English. So I heavily recommend that you read this user manual. Most of us have the habit that we just don't like reading this user manual and directly go into the program, but I heavily tell that it's just 5 or 6 pages. Just read this user manual so that you will be very much familiar with all the setups that you have to do in this transmitter. So let's keep that aside and see. This is how the packaging comes. See, it's well formed and heavily protected. So let's take the top part out. Now I suggest that you keep this part because this is really good when you're opening the back side of your transmitter for some, for example, some changes that you have to make inside, it is really good that you can keep your transmitter upside down just like that in this way, so that your gimbals won't get damaged. Because the gimbals are the most sensitive things in the transmitter, and if that gets some problem, then while you are moving the sticks you will find difficulty. So if you are opening your transmitter on the back side and doing some stuff inside that in the circuitry and all, please do keep this foam or keep this thermocol piece so that you can correctly place your transmitter upside down and do it without making any problem to your gimbals. So now here is the transmitter. See, this is the FS-i6S transmitter. So as you can see, it's really good. Now there are two color versions for this, white version and the black version, and in the market the black version is really hard to find. I think only 5% in the 95% of it available is this white version, and only 5% is the black version. It's really hard to find the black version. Also, even though the black version was there, I would have gone for the white version only, because my FS-iA10B, the earlier transmitter I have, it is a black color. So I will, of course, I am a person who wants another color for this, so I would have definitely gone for the white. Now if you can see, let's go two good rubber grips here. That's really good grip, it just won't go off your hand. That's really good rubber grips. And here are two buttons. See, these are two buttons, and here is the place where you have to put the battery. So if I push it off, it's really nice that you can just slide and put it off. That is not tight at all. So you need to put 4 AA batteries. If you have rechargeable batteries, then that's the best. You can put 4 AA batteries. And in the front side, before coming to the front side, in this bottom side you have the micro USB port for connecting and upgrading the firmware. You also have this trainer port which you can connect to the trainer cable to the PC. And in the top side you have these two trimmers. These are auto centering, which is really good. These two ports for the switches they are also auto centering. You can remove the spring if you don't want it to auto center. Now coming to the front side, first of all you have the touch screen. You can program it using the touch screen, and there are two power buttons. Two power buttons are there. Once you insert the battery, you have to press both of these at the same time, then only the transmitter will get on. And here are the switches. This is a 2-pole switch. There are two position switches. One is this and one is this, and this is 3 position switch. See, 1, 2. There are 3 positions for this switch. Then there are 2 of them also. See, and then comes the gimbals, the 4-channel gimbals. Okay, so the gimbals, coming to the gimbals, these are really soft. Comparing to the FS-iA10B, it is really hard to move the FS-iA10B gimbals, but these are just that soft. See how smooth it is to move it. Wow, the gimbals are so smooth. It's really good product, I should admit. And the 4 channels are coming over here. The gimbals, these constitute the 4 channels. The 4 gimbals, these movements constitute the 4 channels. Now this is the 5th channel, 6th, 7th, 8th. So there comes the 8 channels, and 10 channels. The 9 and 10 are the back 2 buttons. These 2 buttons are the 9 and 10. So there completes the 10 channel. So let us keep the transmitter aside and look what all are there else in this kit. So there is 2 more things inside it. The next one, you have this USB port, USB cable, not port, sorry, cable, micro USB cable, which you can, they supply it with the cable also, which is really good. So even though everybody will be having a micro USB cable, so you can use this to connect your transmitter to the computer for firmware upgradation and all. Now the next thing that you have is this small accessory. This small accessory, this is made why? Because if you are going to use this for drones or multi-rotors, you will need to change the throttle sticker. For example, here the left is the throttle one, left hand is the throttle, but it is auto centered by default. So you need to remove the spring inside so that you can remove the auto center, because you don't need the throttle to auto center, right? You need to be able to slide from top till the bottom. You don't need it to be auto centering if you are using it for a quadcopter. So if you are using it for airplane and all, then auto centering is good. That's the default mode in which it came. So I will remove the auto center for sure. So if you are removing the spring for the throttle, then you need this accessory to keep it over there so that the throttle stick can slide. That's why this accessory is kept. And so the next thing that you get in this is a receiver. So this is the receiver FS-iA10B. So it's a big. When I saw in the side, I didn't thought it is this big. So it is really big. It's a little bit big receiver. Just take it out of the package. And okay, so here's the binding cable, which is needed to bind. And here is the receiver. So at the top you have the LED which indicates the power and the update which indicates the that LED will indicate when you update the transmitter. And here you can see that there are different channels, channel 1, channel 2, channel 3, like that, channel 1, channel 2 up to channel 10. And at the top there is one B or VCC, which is called, this is the port for connecting binding and also for connecting the battery to this receiver. You can connect other places also, that is dedicated for that. And you can see that in the channel 1 or PP, it is showing channel 1 or PPM, which means that if you just connect if you want PPM output from this, you need to just connect the channel 1 only, then you will get the PPM output signal from this. Then in the green label, it is written IBus and SBus, IBus and all. So you can, here there are two pins also which are there horizontally, so you can connect there to get the IBus SBus output and all. And it is a dual antenna also, dual antenna receiver. The transmitter also has dual antenna, but the antennas are built in, it's not popping out, which is also another good feature of this FS-iA10B, while the CT6B and all, the antenna is popping out. Here this has inbuilt antenna. Now you will have other extra features for the transmitter. For example, you can see that there is a hold over here and there is a screw nut available over here. So you can get dedicated mobile holders for this transmitter. You can buy the mobile holders that is meant for the transmitter. You can buy it separately and place it over, and that can be placed between these two, this screw and this grip, so that you can hold the mobile also there. So that is also a good option in order to get your flight video and all. So overall this transmitter is good. I liked it how it is looking. It's really, the gimbals are real good. I should say the gimbals are so soft and good. So looks really good. I am pretty much satisfied with this. And you need just 4 AA batteries only, while the CT6B and all needed 8. So that's all about the unboxing video of this new FS-iA10B transmitter. I will put the link in the description of the review page where I bought this. So thanks for watching this video. If you found it helpful, please like, share and subscribe, and see you all next time.